start doing this, I'm learning the best way to make your cuts. As you can see, I've got a bit of chip out there on this side, because I thought that I was bringing the cuts inwards to the centre would be the way to avoid chip out, but on the other side I tried going out from the centre, and that has given me hardly any chip out. So I think that's the way to go. Cut from the centre out, from the centre out, and you can see I've hit the shape that I wanted, in the wing form, if you like. So those wings are going to be nice curvy wings, and I just like this shape. I think there's a lot more to explore with this. This would be like 3 bottom wings, 3 top wings on a really nice box. Even you could turn a box from the ends into this, and that could be a nice thing to do on a bigger scale. So you'd probably start with 125, a 5-inch cube, rather than this was a 3-inch cube roundabout. Snapshot of where I'm at. I've parted down and got a 43mm double tenon. I'll take a very thin parting tool and part that off. That tenon's got to go eventually, but I've got a plan for that. But there's a balance here about, see, when I put a 30mm hole in from the other end, I can put it on a jam chuck, a blind tenon, and turn the tenon down to 19mm or less after that, and work off of a collet chuck. That may be my best plan, but the walls are going to get progressively thinner, so you've got to bear in mind that you don't want to break your walls out. So a bit of a balancing act. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Right, I'd really better film this bit, I suppose. You can see I'm going to have to hollow back to bring these curves down with whatever tool I decide I'm going to use. Well, it's got to be a bowl gauge, I suppose. So, getting the idea now. See what the finial looks like, if I can find it. There it is, hiding. So these wings will obviously lap up, that'll go deeper down to there, and those cuts will cut down more. So I've got a hollow. That's it. I know I did a couple of things. I made the decision not to bring these to a dead point, and that was a bad decision, because they would have been about 5mm longer, and I think that would look better. The edges started to tear out. These were the flats, remember. So I just took a Dremel and tidied it up so that it would finish nicely. I think it would have tore across the faces of these otherwise. So I just, when it's four, so I can't go any thinner because the vibration is ridiculous. Yeah, I'd have liked it to go a bit deeper, which I could have done if I'd have planned it in. Now I understand the shape. I'll be able to do that. I mean, I could take a little bit more off with the thing, with the, not a lot though, because of the vibration. Anyway, I'm now going to drill the back and see what it looks like with the finial in it. I think that was through. It most certainly is. Grab and stick it in there. So that's what we've got. I could line those up with there. Glue that in. And we've got a pretty interesting finial that'll come out. I've got the thing to saw off or take off. Glue that in. So there's the finial. And that's just an element for a finial, obviously. If I can get it all on at one time. It would have been better if I had bought those to the points. Obviously, that would have been a lot better. And I could have done that. I just chickened out on that when I leveled the top off before I drilled it out with the Forstner bit. So, yeah, I'm not unhappy with that though. It looks quite interesting with the ghost finial inside it. So yeah, well that's a wrap. Thanks for watching.